Well, welcome back. And today I'm here to talk to you a little bit about luxury marketing in particular and what I do to sell homes in the upper end here in Augusta. So, in luxury, marketing is ever critical. Of course, as I say, no one really wants me to be hired to market their house. They want me to sell their house. But in luxury, we have to use these tools in order to make sure that we expose it to its best advantage. So I wanted to go over a couple of key strategies. After we do our real marketing, which a lot of that is the home preparation, which I've talked about, getting it ready, staging, etc. But then we get to that marketing phase, and high-end photography is the number one tool we use today. In addition to high-end photography, we also have to have videography. We've actually got to have the right, we really hash out, and you're not just going to get an AI blurb that looks like everybody else's. We take our time and really think about what is going to cause this home to sell. Specifically, what are the salient things that are going to make people love this house year over year? And that's going to be different from house to house. So the marketing, we do twilight photography, we do aerial photography depending on the property, and we actually tailor what we do for each house. For example, recently, one of our houses, an adorable house in walking distance to everything, was a high-end house, and it was featured in the Atlanta magazine. Here we are in Augusta, 2.5 hours away, but why did they pick up this house? Because it stood out. It had the photography, we used the videography, of course the house had the personality, but we helped that personality speak to people. So those are some of the specific things that we do, that we tailor to every house. Okay, so did I ever think that I would be coming to you in a reel? No, but this is what sets us apart and sets our sellers apart. This is how we bring value today. So I got to get over myself, and we've got to make sure that we are out there presenting your house. We present the house through our social media platforms, and they perform, if you want to call me later and we'll talk about our performance reports, because they're really pretty good, because I hire the best people to help me do the best job to make sure that your house is spotlighted in the most advantageous way. I'm not going to jump into a pool or do something kooky to get people's attention. Your house is going to get the attention, and it's going to be presented in a way that will interest buyers and make them want to come and see more. Because really, after all it's said and done, when they get to the property, that's when the magic happens. So the other thing that we do is we look at the analytics, and we're able to do a lot of marketing through using analytics. We use something called AdWorks, and those little irritating ads that follow you everywhere? Well, they work, so we use them. We also do, I'm sending videos out to our database. My database, I just looked at it and I've trimmed it down, cleaned it up. We work hard on it all the time. We have 9,600 people in our database. Then we also do quarterly mailings, which are high-end, and I've done this for about 20 years. It's a lot, it's labor intensive, but we are able to display homes in there specifically and show not just the first picture, but what is the most important selling feature that this home has, and it gives us a little more room to talk specifically about it. So this quarterly newsletter goes out to, I think it's now 3,096 people who are movers and shakers in Augusta. Maybe they're the head of the department. Maybe they're an administrative person in a department that we've helped them help their people move to Augusta. They're all my past clients and my sphere of influence, and they're going to receive this once a quarter. And when your home is in there, we're able to expose it specifically to local people who are making moves and talking to your house about your house to people who are moving in from other areas. So I feel like one of my biggest tools is the website. And I looked at different people who I talked to various designers of websites and different specific companies, but I picked the one that I did because they allowed me to tailor it to Augusta. So from the opening home page, there's no mistake that you're looking at homes that are local and really actual Augusta properties that I have sold or I know about these homes. And that has helped tremendously. So the website also gives a specific, you can click on each home, and it is so much more detailed than anything else that you're going to get out there. I might, call me specifically about some of the features because it's very deep. But one big feature, I think, is that I have broken it out by specific Augusta areas that would be important to you. For example, the Stevens Creek corridor. That's the Stevens Creek Elementary area, and I've just picked the homes that are in that blue ribbon school district for you to have right at your fingertips, because I know that a lot of my clients are looking for homes in there, and you can't find that on Zillow. You're not going to see it anywhere. I don't think anybody else has it because I sat there with the web developer and said, "Sir, can you do this?" And no, you have to bring it a little closer in because those homes are in a different school district. So the same thing with Forest Hills, Somerville, and River Island. I made sure that the information's there. And for those that are selling the house, the information's there, and it is going to get to buyers who are interested specifically in moving to our area in a high-end property. Well, once again, thank you for joining me here, and I look forward to seeing you the next time. And don't forget to click and subscribe.